Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Denali and I'm a full-time reseller on websites like eBay and Poshmark. You can find me on Instagram as DUCHO Thrift. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the button down below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up on your way out today. All right, I am back with another Ship With Me video, and I don't typically film them on Mondays because one of my employees does my shipping usually on Mondays, but they are off this week, so here I am doing it. And Monday is traditionally a larger shipping day just because we have the weekend and lots more sales come through. So I didn't have my paper here, but now I do. So we have a lot of stuff. I have gone ahead and pulled everything. It's all kind of here. I did ship out a couple of items, or like package up a couple, so they're just down here. So there's a few you won't see, but we did a total for the weekend of $1,960.80. And I can tell you platform by platform what that was. So on eBay, we did $793.80 in sales. Poshmark, we did $756. Mercari, we did $215, and Vestiaire Collective, we did, or Vestiaire, I don't know what you call it, $196. So yeah, here's everything. For the purposes of the video, I'll probably round up and say it was $2,000 in sales. Who knows? Maybe we'll get another sale between now and when I finish. But for my Ship With Me video, I'll tell you what the item is, what it sold for, if I don't forget in between chatting, and what platform and all that sort of stuff, and then I'll talk through it. But basically it's like us hanging out, and maybe you get a little nugget from it, or I say something funny and make you chuckle. I'm trying to decide if I want to put my hair up now or later. I'll leave it down for the moment. Okay, so I'll probably start with my Poshmark shipping first because that's the easiest. I'm gonna grab some of my Tyvek mailers, which are down here. Oh, here we go. So I like to use these, which I mention every time in my videos. They're just the USPS Tyvek mailer. These are free. All shipping supplies are free. You can go to USPS.com and order your free shipping supplies there. However, it's only for priority mail. This is not for first class mail or other forms that you might send it in. All right, so like I mentioned, I have two Vestiaire items that sold. One of them's right here, so I'll just do it right now. I like this website. I think, so I wasn't listing over there. I was listing on Tradesy, but Tradesy has now been acquired by Vestiaire. So I cross-list my items using Blvd, which is just like a listing and cross-listing inventory management platform. And so when Tradesy, sorry, my brain's like, I'm thinking further ahead than I can talk. But so when Tradesy announced that they were merging, they said you can transfer all your listings over from like now until the end of the year. So I did it back in October, and when I did do that, I got a few sales. I got a good amount of sales like that I'm happy with, and for the most part, the offers are really good on them. They're really reasonable. I don't know if people can't lowball on that website. I've never purchased on there, but anyways, so every time I get a Vestiaire sale, I'm super stoked because the item sells, for way more than I would probably get on other platforms. So is it worth putting your stuff there? Yes. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I haven't had returns there yet. And some people have told me that they have gotten returns or they don't like that platform because of returns, but I haven't had it happen yet. So fingers crossed. Okay. The only thing that's a bummer is that Blvd currently doesn't integrate with Vestiaire. So I think or hope that's changing in the new year. All right. All that said, I sold this, I believe it's an Amanda Uprichard. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Uprichard dress. Black, formally type look. I'm gonna grab a piece of tissue from down here. So I have two sizes of tissue paper. I've got a small one and a large one. The large one I get from Costco. The small one I buy on Amazon. Wrap this up, and they do give you a prepaid label, which I'm not going to show you here, but it's right here. And you can choose to ship USPS or FedEx. If you do it USPS, it will be priority mail, so you can use your free priority mail packaging. I'm choosing to go with USPS just because most of my items ship that way. It's easier for me to do a drop off with USPS. And also, priority mail is insured up to $100. In my opinion, priority mail is fairly quick. Even with the holidays, I find that priority mail is still pretty quick, like a fast way to ship. So yeah. So anyways, here's our package. I like to fold them over because it condenses the space in the bins that I drop off or my mail carrier picks up in. So we can just fit more packages in the bin. For this moment, I'm just gonna set it right here. Stay, don't move. I'm gonna throw away my junk. Okay, next item. We could do these. So these are a 2-pack of Reebok sports bralettes. They sold, it was 2 for $10. They're new with tags, so that's a pretty good deal. And I bubble wrapped them when I put them into inventory for whatever reason. I think I was just trying to keep them together, so why not? We'll keep it in the bubble wrap. Keeps it nice and safe, right? So we'll put that in here. I did get these in liquidation. I honestly don't know how long I've had them. I know I listed them recently. I feel like I just got something in my eye. I feel like I did just recently list them sometime in October, mid-October, but I may have had them longer. Yeah. But anyway, they're really nice little bralettes, so I hope this person enjoys them. Okay, I'm gonna put my label on here. Dun, dun, dun. And I put my little thank you sticker on here, which now I can't show you because I put the address thing on there. I'll show you on the next one. Okay, next item. Okay, this one just came in not long after I finished pulling items, so I thought to myself, let's go grab this. And just in case you're curious, I finished pulling items at 10 a.m. because then I went and had a chiropractor appointment, and now I'm back and I'm gonna do my shipping. So here we are together. So it was basically, these were Friday sales from, I think, 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I can't remember what time. Oh, you know what? It was after 4 because we had to take the mail in. Our carrier didn't show up, or if they did, we didn't hear or see them. So we ended up going to the post office. My employee went and dropped it off, and she left at like 4 o'clock. So these were sales from 4 o'clock on Friday until 10 a.m. this morning. All right. Next is a pair of Dance Skin women's leggings, and these are a size large. And we listed them back in August. And I'm trying to think. They're either liquidation or they are from the bins. But they were new with tags, which I would pick up new with tags from the bins, even if it was that brand. And actually that brand is, I feel like, more expensive than I sometimes realize. Dance Skin, is that true, you guys? This is my little thank you sticker that I put on Posh packages. It just says thank you for supporting my small business. And I just put it right next to the label. Okay, next item is something that we actually just listed recently. The brand is called Strut This, and they are the bow pants. It's basically like a legging. And let me show you what they look like. Dun, dun, dun. It's just a black legging. That's what the logo looks like. So if you see that, we sold them for $40. I maybe could have held out and received more, but I felt like this was the best offer, so I accepted it. So anyways, yeah, we listed them on December 1st, or that's when we photographed them, and I probably listed them like within a day or so. They're real cute. High-rise flared leg, moisture wicking. We love a moisture wicking. And most items I do put into the Tyvek mailers if they'll fit in here. I don't like to use the boxes if I don't have to. That does not to say I don't use them, but if I don't have to, I won't use those. And I've explained in other videos that the reason being is that I found through the years, one, customers were asking for them. Because where they live, they can't receive in their mailbox or mail receptacle, they can't receive a large package, but their mail carrier can take a poly mailer type thing and fit it in the box or whatever. So it's just a faster way for your person to get their items. So for instance, if you sell on Poshmark and the person were to receive the item on Friday, but maybe they got home late on Friday, and say the manager's office at their building doesn't open again till Monday morning for them to receive packages. I don't know if that's the case, but it could be in some people's instances. Then you'd have to wait till Monday for them to receive that package to then ultimately rate you and release your funds in a timely manner. So it could hold up your funds from yourself. I'm not sure, but nobody's ever been unhappy about it. So until there's, like a mass riot of people who are upset by that, I'm going to continue to do it. Okay, next item is a Blvd Mishka sequin gown. And this is kind of like a formal piece. I don't want to totally unwrap it, but here it is. Dun, dun, dun. I think it must have some flaws on it, given how I priced it, is my thought. Or it just was like trying to clear it out. That explains the pricing. But it sold for $24. Blvd Mishka dresses, new, obviously sell for a lot more money. But yeah, I listed it back in mid to end of September and it sold out. So that's good. I think for this one, maybe, no, these are so big. I have these real dust bags that they send back to us, but these ones are really large. And I don't know if I have a smaller one. Here we go. This one will be nice. So this is a smaller one. So the dust bags that they'll send back in, either if you request items back from them, or if you, I'm losing my train of thought, or items that they don't accept from you, they'll send them back in these dust bags, which is nice because, okay, sad that they didn't take your item, but now you have a dust bag. So I will send those to the customer sometimes if it fits, if it's the right size. It's basically a nicer version of tissue, in my opinion. All right, I'm trying to, here we go, fit it in the mailer, and we will close this up. So my shipping, I try to ship every day, if not get packages out same day for customers. Where's my tape? Where is my tape? I wanted to use my no noise tape. Here it is. I like using it in the videos because then it's not noisy. I like to get items out as fast as I can just because your funds do get released sooner that way. Even though on eBay, I do have my handling time as like actually 2 days, which I should probably just change it to 1, but I just get nervous. I don't know why. I get nervous that if I don't have the item, I just want that extra time to find it. I need to change it because it's just never, I usually ship within like the same day and I have it at 2 day. Anyways, okay. Look, beautiful, no noise. Yay. All right, cut some of this. The sides of this mailer are sticking up a little bit, so I just want to tape them down so nothing gets caught on it. All right, and then we'll put our label and a sticker on here. Ta-da, where do I want to put this one? I'll put you right here. I really need to have a bin, but whatever. Okay, next item is gonna be a Bailey 44 dress. We listed this back in September, like the last one. Size 0. It's like, a formal style dress. I'm not surprised to see these sort of items selling now during the holidays. Here, you can use your imagination what it looks like. This one also, let me grab a piece of tissue. Come on. I would give them a dust bag, but I don't actually think I have any more that are that size. Bailey 44. It is expensive, but resale, it's kind of difficult. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's just difficult. I don't even want to say it's not great. It's just harder to sell, despite what the price is. Do you guys find that to be the case for you? Because it is the case for me. Even if I think about formal or more casual pieces that I had of Bailey 44, I still continue to have that same experience. Okay, part of the problem why these ones aren't sticking down as well is it's just this mailer that I have. It's the, what is it, Millipack, which my post office will put out. You can still use these even if it's not a military package. They told me to take these ones. But anyways, these ones, for whatever reason, or the batch that I grabbed, the adhesive is not as great. So that's where I will keep this down a little bit. Here we go. Okay. But yeah, Bailey 44. Not so great. But maybe there's pieces and I just don't know what those pieces are. So yeah. Okay, next is a dress that we listed recently, and I'm so excited that it sold because this is so cute. So it's an ASOS edition backless mini dress, apple green sequin halter, blah, 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 blah. It is so fun looking. It's a boost of serotonin for your brain. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hold it up. Look at this. Okay, so even though I don't think I have a dust bag that'll fit it, I think I'll probably use one of like the oversized ones, which will probably be this one. It's not too bad, just because it is sequin, and sequin is, in my opinion, more delicate. This one was new with tags. It's a halter style. Like I said, it is shorter. I'm so glad that somebody's getting this. I hope it's for, I mean, it could be a Christmas dress. Maybe if you're dressing up like the Grinch. It's a very Grinch color. So for this one, I actually might put this one in a box. So here's one of those instances. And the reason is just even by holding it like this, because the sequins are larger than that last one that I used, where the sequins are like those really small ones, these ones are really big. And I feel like they could be crunched or folded down. And so I want something that's going to keep them more intact, where I feel like the smaller sequins were more secure. So with that said, I'm gonna use maybe this one. I have a few different options for these mailing box sizes, but this one is just called mailing box. It's just the priority mailing box. The size specifically is the 12 by 1.25, 1.25 times 2.75 times 13.375. So this one is wider than maybe like the medium or the regional A. I think it's the regional A. I could put this also. I do have, this is like, box decisions. Okay, I could have used that one, but maybe I'll use, not that one, this one. I think this one's too small now. I was gonna say this regional rate box A. This one's too small. I've got one more that I could use. Yeah, this one will definitely work. It's the large flat rate box. So there are two large mailing boxes. I like to use both. This one is just shorter than the other one. And I didn't fill up the water trough on my water activated tape, so I won't use it today. That's okay. I'll use the no noise tape because it's also silent. So anyways, okay, we'll use this for this package. And seal. Okay, and then we will put this in here. I just want to make sure that the sequins are so pretty. I just don't want them to get messed up at all. All right, and then seal this up on top. Oh gosh, don't you hate it when you like split the side of the tape? Oh my gosh. Oh no, I made it worse. Oh, it's a Monday. What are you guys up to today? Are you working? I feel like a lot of people work and watch my videos. In my last one, I asked if I'm someone's podcast, and quite a few of you said that I was your podcast, which thank you for allowing me to hang out with you while you work. I was gonna say while you work in the background, but I suppose I'm working, you're working, and I'm in the background. That's what I meant to say. All right, we're gonna put our label on here. Okay, and is that sealed? Yeah, okay. Put our sticker and set that down there. Huh. How was your weekend? Did you have good sales? I hope you did. I got a nice comment that came through on one of my videos from last week this morning somebody said they had a $900 day on Saturday, which is awesome. Congratulations. And actually it's funny because one of my friends texted me last night and she said, I know you're the only one who will appreciate this. She said, I had a $900 day yesterday. She said it was largely due in part to, she sold a Doen item, if you're familiar with that brand, DOEN, and it's really expensive and it resales for quite a bit of money. So I'm curious what the piece was that she had. I've only sold Doen maybe like 3 times, I think, maybe. Great brand, love it. Another great brand that I love to sell is the brand Farm Rio. So here it is in here. And these are, if you're curious, because I do get asked about these from time to time, these are our inventory bags. So the numbers on here are the inventory SKU. So that's bin GG4 is what it says. Item number 7. So I reuse these. I used to use single-use plastic bags, the one where you just, you know, seal it up on the top, and then I would just mail it out to the customer like that. And then I switched over to the reusable bags. I did receive these from a liquidator, so I can't tell you the exact ones that these are, but I have found a similar one, which I'll put in the description down below. So if you're curious and you want to switch to this sort of inventory system, go for it. It's great. The best advice I can give you is just start doing it one piece at a time instead of just like sitting down with a bin and switching every piece over. When you use up a SKU, grab a new bag, start switching it out that way. And then eventually all pieces will be in reusable bags. Okay, so this sold pretty quickly. I think I probably had it listed by December 3rd, and because we photographed it on the 2nd. It's a size medium, it's new with tags, and today is the 11th or 12th, so it really did not take that long to sell at all. I think, gosh, I want to do another dust bag. I'm getting down to it. I actually don't have too many dust bags. We used a lot of them this past year, and I don't have as many. Mostly because I slowed down recently sending items to the Real, just because I haven't had time. It's not for lack of items. I definitely could, if I could just magically twitch my nose and, you know, have items go into boxes, I'd probably have at least like 10 to 15 boxes I could send them of items, but yeah, I can't do that. I can't just twitch my nose and make things appear and disappear. I wish I had that superpower. Okay, I really should just switch over from using this military pack Tyvek mailers and just grab some normal ones, because otherwise I'm just going to be taping every single one. Not that that's going to somehow change later, but at least I won't do it on camera in front of you guys. So, okay, put this tape down. I love selling on the Real. It is a hot mess over there. Like, I'll just go ahead and agree with you. If in case you're wondering and you're thinking to yourself, you know, you sent items there and you didn't have a great experience, I'm not surprised to hear that at all. I have also sent items there and had, okay, here's some good ones. I think these ones are not, yeah, these ones are better. The tape should be better on them. Okay, I have also had not great experiences on there, but I've had not great experiences on eBay and Poshmark also, but it doesn't stop me from selling on there. The experience is just different because it's consignment. And so you're taken out of the equation, you have less control over it. And so when some of the experience doesn't go, you know, either goes wrong, just entirely goes wrong, or goes to not your liking, then that's when it can become upsetting. So if it just totally goes wrong, and that oftentimes does, maybe they price your item wrong, they photograph it badly, they lose your item, or they're taking too long to process your item, whatever the case might be, that's really frustrating. And I've definitely had all of those situations happen, and many more that are unnamed, I'm sure. And then, yeah, when it's just out of your control, that's frustrating as well, in terms of, you know, maybe you tell your rep, because everyone is assigned a rep, whether you choose to interact with them or not. So when you tell your rep like what you're gonna send in, and they say, okay, great, we'll price that at $60. And you think to yourself, are you kidding me? I want it priced at $200, or whatever the case might be. Now, there are some instances where you're right, it should be priced at $200, and I've certainly argued myself to have items listed at a higher price. However, you know, their business model is to have an item sold within 2 weeks of having it on the website. I'm pretty sure that it states that somewhere on their website, is that that's their intention, is to have items gone that quickly. So pricing that $200 item, you think 200s, they say 60, right? It's going to be gone really quickly. And ultimately what that means for you, because their commission structure is so aggressive, it probably won't mean that much money for you, somewhere in the ballpark of, I don't even know, a bunch of stuff fell over, a $5 to $20 commission. So that's frustrating also. So it's definitely not for everyone, but if you can figure out a way for it to make sense and work for you, then it can be good. But I get it can also be bad. They also can lose items. And when that happens, it's not just like poof, they're gone and you're SOL. No, you fight for your items and they will compensate you for lost items. So if that ever happens to you, you know, let them know. Just say, I sent you these items in. I need to be compensated for it. And I've not known anyone who hasn't gotten compensated for said item. So, but somebody in the comments can prove me wrong. I hope nobody does, because I would like to think that everybody would be fairly paid for their stuff if it were lost. You know, if it were somebody else's responsibility. And keep in mind, I am talking about the Real and not ThredUp. That's a totally different experience. They're a mess in themselves as well. They lose items and stuff all the time. At the end of the day, who would I rather deal with? I would rather deal with the Real. Yeah, ThredUp's just they're too messy for me. I still sell to them, but if I had a preference. Okay, this is the brand Andrea Ayamah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Iymamah. It's the Rennie midi dress. We've had this since, well, we photographed it on November 20th, so I probably listed it not too long after that, so not even a month. And this sold for $108. And I believe it did have a flaw on it. But yeah, I'm happy with that sale, and I hope they love it. It's a beautiful color. I hope they wear it to a fun event. Maybe it had no flaws. I don't think. I don't know. I may have just been feeling like I needed some sales this weekend. My sales were good. But yeah, I was hoping for them to be a little bit higher this past weekend, if I'm just being totally honest there. But that's okay. I haven't been listing as much. I've been on, if you're not new to my content, and if at this point in the video you're still watching, you're probably not new to my content. You've probably been here a while. Yeah, I've just had a lot on my plate, and I'm going to take this package down because I don't like that the ends are curling up. Do you see this here? That bothers me. I've just had a lot on my plate. So yeah, it's there's not really too much else to say about that. If you saw my video that I put up on, was it Friday? I think it was Friday. I think I talked about how I'd gotten a great night's of sleep and what I was going to do that evening, because my husband and my son both had plans and it was just going to be me. Guess what I did, guys? I stayed here. I was here until I think almost 8 o'clock. And then I finally went home. So it is what it is. Okay, next item is a blazer. The brand is Favorite Daughter. And we sold this for $130. It does have some flaws to it. Yeah, that's all I can say, really. I'm gonna put this one, it's kind of bulkier, so I don't think the tissue wrap will stay around on it. Yeah, it needs like a dry cleaning. There's just some discoloration on it. So anyways, size extra small. It's I hadn't heard of this brand. It's new to me. If you couldn't tell, I like to sell clothes, but I don't necessarily wear any fancy brands. I think I'm wearing Athleta on top today and Athleta on the bottom. That's about as fancy as I get. Okay, fold this over. Yeah, the adhesive that's not on the military pack, for whatever reason, for the Tyvek mailers, the regular one is just better. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Okay, I've gone long enough wearing my hair down. Okay, we're gonna put the sticker on here. How am I doing on time? Okay. All right, next item is the brand Calypso St. Bart, which I don't find this brand too often, and I feel like it used to sell better for me than it has now. I've had this too long. We'll just say a year plus. So this sold for $25. It's really pretty. It's a jumpsuit, size medium. I honestly have no idea where I got it. I'm guessing that I got it at the bins. I don't know. I don't think it was a liquidation item because I don't even know where they sell this brand. I have sent this brand to The Real in the past and they have accepted it. Maybe I could have done it with the item, but I hadn't. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna throw away this stuff. And I still have more. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, I have a couple beauty items, which I'm gonna put those in some smaller containers. I'm like, what do I wanna put them in? Maybe this little mailing box and one of these, but I think I grabbed one of these earlier. I don't know. Okay, this one is a loose powder. The brand is Ilama Squad. I don't know. Whoever bought it, they know what they're buying. I don't know what they're buying, but that doesn't matter. So I do sell other items. I sell shoes, hard goods. You know, I don't really discriminate in what I'll sell. If it's sellable and there's a market for it, then I'm down to sell whatever. Okay, this box is arguably a little bit big for this item, but whatever. It's okay. I am going to bubble wrap it a little bit and tape down the sides here. Okay, the fact that this tape is not on a tape gun or anything is really bothering me. I was complaining last week about my tape gun not being that great. Well, it was just a little noisy. For no noise tape, just felt wrong. You can't have no noise tape with a noisy tape gun. Like, that's just, come on. It defeats the purpose. Okay, so I did put in this bubble wrap here, but then I'm also gonna stuff a little bit of craft paper in here. And this is just going to prevent too much movement in our package. So there you can see, I put the craft paper down there. I'm gonna put this here, and I guess I'll put a little bit more on top. I just buy my craft paper on Amazon, and it comes in these large rolls here. So there's what it looks like. I don't know, maybe I could buy it somewhere else. I didn't feel like whatever I was paying seemed absurd. So yeah. Okay, tape. I'm trying to move quickly, but also talk. You know, it kind of feels like a cooking show. Like when people have a cooking show on in the background, except I'm cooking up boxes. I'm cooking up packages. Does it seem that way to you? It feels that way to me, where I'm like, okay, so now we're gonna add a dash of this, except the dash is me putting like a thank you sticker or a piece of tissue or something of the sort. Okay, we're gonna put this box down here. That works. Okay, what do we have next? I'm gonna do these shoes. What number are they? 15, 12. Oh, yeah, these ones. I might hop around a little bit here, guys, just to keep it interesting. Okay, for these, I actually might put them in a larger poly mailer. So these are a pair of men's shoes. The brand is Izod. They are a men's size 11. These are real cute. And the style is Lucas. I'll show you what they look like. Aren't those nice? I might have more in my store if you know somebody who needs a pair. So I'm probably gonna put these in a poly, but I think I'm gonna have to use the largest poly I have, which is not this one. I wanted to see if this one would fit. I don't think it will. Let's try. Oh, what? Are you gonna fit? Let's see. I really don't want to use my other big one. It's so big. And then I have to like tape down the corners, which is not a big deal, but it's boring to watch on camera. Okay, here we go. It fit. Okay, so this one I think is 19 by 24, if I'm remembering correctly, but I'm not positive. Okay, here we go. So this one, I would have put in a priority shoebox, but it's not gonna fit, so I didn't. Okay, so I'll tape down the sides there, but I'm still gonna tape down the corners, so I guess it didn't really matter. I would have had to tape it down either way, but okay, tape here and here. I just like to tape down these edges because I don't want them to get stuck on anything that might be at the post office or in the mail carrier's truck or what have you. So that's why I tape down the corners. It's a choice. I choose to take that choice. Since I'm not using any priority branded packaging, I'm going to put the priority mail sticker on here, and it's just an easy identifier for the folks at the post office to say, oh, that's a priority package, for when they're sorting stuff into piles of this is gonna go here, this is gonna go there. You get what I'm saying? Again, those are just free, you can get at the post office. Okay, what do I wanna do next? What are you? Like, let's skip around. I wanna do some of my eBay packages. So I've got a ton. They're in a bin over here, but I'm gonna move you a little bit closer and we're gonna get real intimate here, and you can see my pores if you want. But, oh my gosh, box, get out of the way. I just wanna move the camera closer. Okay, here we go. I think it's close enough. That's good. You can't see it, but there's one jacket here and there's one jacket there. I don't know if I'm gonna package those on camera because they're big and bulky and yeah. Okay, so I have a bunch of Patagonia crossbody bags. They're really cute. I've now sold out of, I think like 6 of these black ones. Now I have gray. It's like a gray and green with like a green zipper, or it's yellow zipper. I can't remember what it is. I wish I'd ordered more of the black because that seems to have been the more popular one. So anyways, I'm going to get these shipped out now. And 3 of them sold on eBay. So they, like I said, I had 6, but then 3 sold really quick on eBay this weekend. And I think it's because maybe eBay was like, there's only 2 left or there's only 1 left. And so it really kind of pushed it maybe in their algorithm for people to be like, oh, I want one. So let's just ship these 3 out. And they did go to different buyers. Okay, so purchase shipping label. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll use the bubble mailer for this, because then I don't have to tissue wrap them. Excuse me. But I have my fun holiday mailers. These are the decisions I have to make. Do I want to use the fun holiday mailer or do I want to use the bubble mailer? I'm going to use the holiday mailer because I have a ton of these and I really want to get through them. I don't want to carry too many of them into the new year. So we'll use that. We'll go with that. Okay, here we go. Okay, 3 ounces and first class. Does everything look good? Yes, purchase shipping label. Okay. And these ones are so cute. Look at them. They've got these little Santas on them. I couldn't help myself, guys. I had to do it. Let me move this stuff there. Okay. And seal. So for polymailers, generally throughout most of the year, I am buying just like a plain white one, but I always like to say I get a wild hair around the seasonal times of the year, and I like to buy fun holiday printed ones. Thank you sticker. So for my eBay packages, I put this thank you sticker. It just asks them to leave a review. Reviews are helpful on eBay. So, okay, next one. I don't know why I need to weigh it again. I already know how much it weighs. Okay. I thought about keeping one of these crossbody bags for myself, but I already have a crossbody. It's not a Patagonia one. Of course, mine is not anywhere as nice, but yeah, I don't know. Like, should I have kept one? I still have the gray ones. Decisions. Oh, these sold for slightly varying prices. And because I have multiple of them, of course, I'm like, what do I want to say the price was? Because I still have a few to sell. On average, about $40 a piece. I'll go ahead and say that. Okay, we're gonna put this here, on there. I did get a lot of low balls offers. I mean, low ball is whatever low ball is to you, right? That's what a low ball is. It's a personal number to you. It's not offensive. I know the buyer is not trying to be offensive. They're just trying to get a deal. So anyways, there were a lot of offers that I haven't taken, and I was just holding out for the right buyer, which you're totally entitled to. You can hold out for the right buyer. Now, sometimes, I've said the first offer is the best offer. Sometimes that's true. In this case, I held out because I knew I could probably get more. All right. Next one, or last one rather. I thought maybe I had another black one, but no, I'm totally out. Okay, first class. So this is I don't want to say costing. The cost is generally about $4.50 to ship. I do charge just a fixed price for my shipping costs. If you didn't know, eBay actually does charge sellers a fee on the shipping. So besides the actual cost of shipping, there is a fee associated with it. Okay, and put the sticker here. All right, there's that. Okay, what do I want to do now? Those three are done. I could do this fun belt. This belt sold for $40 and it's in the packaging, but you can kind of see it here. There's like a little Nike swoosh here. It's this neon green leather belt. Where did I get it? I kind of feel like it's liquidation, and I kind of feel like I got it at the outlet. I don't remember, guys. But if you see a Nike men's neon belt, maybe pick it up, because I sold mine for $40. Okay, this is, hold on, let me zero out my scale. The number's funky. No. Does yours ever just like randomly change the number? Mine will do that. Okay, 7 ounces. We'll round up, we'll do 8 there. And sending it first class. I did wrap this in bubble wrap when I put it into inventory, so I'll just keep it in that. Sometimes I do that just to make my future me's life a little bit easier. And go ahead and put our sticker here. And sticker there. Go back to orders. I wonder if I've gotten any new orders that have come through that I did not notice yet. No new orders. Okay, next item. What do I want to do? Did these sell on eBay? I thought they did. Yeah, they did. Okay. I'm gonna so these are kind of fun. These sold for $7. I think I grabbed these at the bins. It's the brand Hot Socks. Now I'm like, maybe I got them through liquidation. Anyways, they're really cute. Runs on coffee. Not surprised to see these selling now. It's definitely a stocking stuffer type item. So yeah. All right, those are 2 ounces. So light. Well, they're 1.9, but with my packaging, I'm rounding up. And nice thing is these will get there before Christmas. Now, they could be buying them for themselves, but if they are buying it for Christmas, it's nice to see like, okay, my item will get there in time. It's always a great feeling. In terms of cutoff dates, I'm not exactly sure what the cutoff dates are for getting packages to people in time. I know a lot of times larger businesses will say like, hey, the last day to get your orders before Christmas is going to be this date for regular standard mail. Otherwise, it's got to be upgraded. But yeah, I don't know. So mine's showing like the latest it would have been for that package to go down to Texas. It said the 15th through the 19th. So we still got time. I mean, assuming there's no delays, and there can be delays. So sometimes I mentioned I'll put stuff into like a little packaging. So these I just use sandwich bags because I'm just trying to keep them together, but it's underwear. They are new with tags. It's the brand Chantel, which are kind of a spendier brand. I think I'll probably take them out of the sandwich bag because it looks a little, you know, interesting. I'll put them in some tissue. Only an ounce. But this could be a holiday gift. People give underwear, right? So these sold for how much? I forgot to say when some of the stuff got listed. Okay, these got listed at the end of October, and they sold for $22. Okay. Shipping. Dun, dun, dun. Come on. My internet connection is not always the best because I'm in a large cement box, the warehouse. Yeah. So sometimes it goes a little slow, which fast internet always feels like a luxury and slow internet feels like a pain in the butt. All right. What can we do next? I like doing all these little items because they're so easy to package and just show you guys real quick. And what else? I've got items here. Here we go. Here's a liquidation item that just sold kind of quickly. The brand is Cami NYC. It's a Rosalind lace camisole. It's new with defects, and it was listed on the 17th, or it was photographed on the 17th, so it was probably listed not long after that, and we sold it for $64. I'm gonna wrap it in some tissue. Look at it, it's hot pink. It's so pretty. I love hot pink. I love pink. So there you go. All right. We will weigh that. 2.4 ounces. We'll round up to 3 here. And get that shipped out. Okay. Do you guys are you watching any good TV shows right now? I feel like I should just ask you that. My husband and I just finished watching White Lotus, which I didn't ever watch the first season of it. And I dragged my feet on watching the second season, but he would turn it on while I was in the room. And so I just started watching it like I was listening on my computer. And so I just started watching it by default and then got totally invested in the show. So anyways, last night was the season finale, or the last episode, whatever. And I'm not gonna, don't worry, there's no spoilers. I would not do that, but I want to. So now I want to talk about it, but I can't. But yeah, I guess the only thing I can say is the big thing with the show is that the first episode starts out and they're telling you that someone has died, and then you're flashing back and watching all the events that led up to it. So the whole time you're just like, who's died, who's died, who's died? And it's not any much of a spoiler to say it's surprising who dies. So yeah, it was a surprise. And I want to talk about it, but I'm not going to because that would be rude. So I'm going to keep my lips sealed. Okay, next, I think this sold on eBay. Did it? Yes, it did. This super fun purse. So you may have seen this in one of my haul videos. Look at this purse. I definitely got this at the outlet. It's made of like wool balls, and there's no brand or anything like that. It's just super fun. So anyways, we'll get this shipped out. What's the weight on this item? Not that heavy. Okay. I'm probably going to tissue wrap it. Oof, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I hope I don't. Yeah. I think this should just fit in one of my 10 by 13 poly mailers, and it won't be an issue. But let me know your TV show recommendations. No, I need a bigger poly. Of what you're watching right now. I'm always open to a suggestion. You know, whether I take it or not, that's another story. And yeah, I don't know what else I'm watching other than that. I watch a lot of Bravo, which is like not anything to brag about, I feel like. I watch, my husband and I like that show Below Deck on Bravo. It's about like luxury yachts and the staff that works on them, and then dealing with the interesting customers and things that will come up being on a yacht. It's so fascinating. You know, you watch it and it's just, I don't know, you just think to yourself, man, everybody lives such interesting and different lives. Like, what a job. I could never have done it, but good on them for doing it. Mostly because I would get seasick. That's a big one. I worked in the service industry for a lot of years, so I definitely could do the service industry part of it, and I've definitely dealt with difficult customers, as have you if you're a reseller. But, okay, what do we have next? Let's do, I want easy stuff. I'm gonna do this dress. Because I'm gonna probably have to cut us short because we're creeping up. We're almost an hour, you guys. This goes so quick. So next we have, oh, this is another Amanda Uprichard. I don't know how you say it. Dress. It is, this was listed back at the end of July, so we've had it for a little while, and it sold for $32. Let's weigh it. Ooh, right at a pound. So I think we're gonna be able to ship it still first class. And it sold for $32. Did I say all that? I can't remember what I said so far. Okay. Oops. Let's see. So first class, yeah, it'll be $668. Priority would have been $760. But they basically get there around the same time. One is the 15th through the 19th, and the other is the 14th through the 17th. So, and they didn't pay for priority, so it's not like they paid for that and that I'm not shipping that. So in this instance, I feel fairly confident, but I guess I can't see it. I'm pretty sure I probably charged the customer $5.99 shipping on that, but the shipping, like I just said, was $660 something. So sometimes the shipping is a little bit more for some customers, and sometimes it's a little bit less. And you can see like the differences of those two prices of the items that I talked about earlier. It's like plus $1 or minus $1. So in the end, it kind of comes out in the wash. Is that the right saying? It comes out in the wash. So yeah, you do set flat pricing. A lot of people do. I do, and I have for a while, but I don't recommend that people who are new to eBay do it. Not until you're really comfortable with shipping, because you could pick an amount that is not going to work for you or your business, and you could end up like eating a lot of your shipping costs or overcharging people, people are very price sensitive to shipping, the cost of shipping. When I see that somebody is charging for a lightweight item, that they want to send it priority mail, and I'm like, you could send this first class, it's a turnoff for me. So I've even asked buyers, and I've had buyers, well, I was gonna say ask me, but it's probably been a while since that has happened. But anyways, ask to change the method of shipping, because I don't need my stuff sent priority mail if it's only 4 ounces. I don't need anything generally that fast. So, okay, I should probably end this because I still have to upload the video so you guys can see it. And I wanted to get it put up on Monday because I didn't put anything up on the weekend. And maybe I'll put my shoe unboxing up as well for tomorrow, but I have to film that. It's a really good one. So if you stay till the end of the video, I have a pretty solid liquidation shoe unboxing that I wanted to share with you guys. So anyways, with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Gosh, I hope I film a video. Okay, bye guys.